Hey guys, just wanted to do a video here. I'm going to be doing a show. I think we're 18 weeks out now. Going to be doing a little bit of a different approach this time around. Things that are different since last video. Shaved the head. I don't know if that was in there. I might grow hair back. Halo's gotten really big. Look at this. Halo. Oh. Oh, look how big you are. Look how big you are. Oh yeah, you see big girl? Yeah. Yeah. See big girl. Yeah, so she's getting big. Other than that, there's a bunch of stuff. Anyway, it's only been 6 weeks since I did the video. The last video, 9 weeks post show. I'm up around, I don't know, 8 to 10 pounds, which isn't bad. Different approach. I'm gonna show you guys the foods I got, and then I'm gonna have a chat while I'm doing meal prep. And of course, here's Jackson Do. Jax. And Erin's actually doing this prep with me. So I should say I'm doing it with her. This is, she definitely wanted to do Atlantics. I said I would do it. Then I said, oh, maybe I don't want to do it, but yeah, I will do it. I'm going to try a different category. I'm going to do classic physique, not men's physique, and a whole other lot of stuff I've changed up, because the goal is to beat last time. And you know what? The quote by Thomas Edison is, the definition of insanity is repeating the same thing over and over and over and expecting different results. So I'm going to approach my diet. I'm going to change my workouts. And yeah. So guys, thanks. Keep watching. And yeah, let's get it. Cow and deer. So deer's really lean. You have to add the fat in to deer to make the ground. So there's some pork fat in it, but deer's extremely lean. One of the bonuses of grass-fed animal is omega-3s present. High amounts of B vitamins, stuff like this. Like the nutritional value is quite high. Whereas like store purchased beef from a grocery store mainly, it's filled with corn. Like they pump the cows up with corn before they go to market. They try to slow their thyroid down by pumping them in like vegetable oils and soy and stuff that really just helps them put on weight, but it's not good for them. They don't, that's, you know, the whole name of the game is getting as much weight on the cow as possible so they can sell it at a higher value. And thereby they've lost a lot of the nutritional factors that are present in grass-fed animals. Now, I know you've probably heard that 100 times, but that's kind of the approach that I'm going this time around. High nutritional factor foods. So sticking with red meat. So like I'll do deer, steak, beef steak, bison, elk, that kind of thing for my major protein source. Whole eggs, stuff like that. So I'm just gonna fire it in the oven. First time making rice in the Instant Pot. It says it takes 4 minutes. Let's see this. So what do? Turn on pressure cook. It's on. I hit the rice button, and then I think it warms up and gets rolling. I'll let you know how that works out. All right, so since last prep, like I said, it's 9 weeks later. I had just jumped right into a program right after, because after you finish, I found after you finish a length of time where you are highly calorically restricted, you're burning a lot of calories, and then you modify by increasing your calories and macronutrient ratios, that your body is a lot thirstier for it, and because of the leanness, your body's nutrient partitioning, like the ability for your body to shuttle nutrients into your cells, is a lot more efficient. So you can definitely see effective muscle building afterwards. So not to mention the fact that just like you're not in such a deficit. Now, I didn't really go, I still try and eat around 2,500 calories a day. It's just, I provide myself with way more flexibility. So, for example, Monday through Friday, 2,500 calories a day, take my meals to work, do my workouts. But in the evening, if we wanted to have like a little extra popcorn or, a piece of chocolate, we would do that. And Halloween kind of threw me off the rails a little bit with my diet, because we had so much Halloween candy left over that, we still have it. I still find myself eating it on like my cheat day or whatever. So it'll be nice to gear away from that, get rid of that stuff. I could just throw it out. I hate wasting it, but yeah, so you always make great gains after show. So I haven't taken a rest day off weights in 9 weeks. And I know that might sound crazy, but I told myself, go do the program, manage your recovery, manage your intra-workout nutrition, because after the show, you're still kind of like low. But, so like my strength wasn't completely back and right away and this and that. So after that, managing that stuff, I felt like my recovery was a lot better than it was. I was like, okay, just go until, listen to your body. So ramp the training up, and it's just been recently, like this past week, where I felt, okay, I've overreached, and I dialed back. I took 2 days off, did yoga, mobility work, soft tissue stuff, and then I did a nice, almost full body yesterday. I would say more like push plus arms. And you know what? Like, the body needed it. But 9 weeks, and I think I was able to make a fair amount of progress. And I didn't gain too much weight. Like I said, I'm only up like 8 to 10 pounds. So I was on stage, I think I was 186. And just like normally by Wednesday I'm like 196, but like I've been down to 194 like in the weeks and stuff like that. So not really that much heavier. So that's a positive. Last time I started prep, I started at 12 weeks out. I told myself if I could get to 200 by like 10 weeks, I would do the show. Well, I'm 18 weeks out and I'm like 194. So all in all, that's good. That's a better place to start. So, positive. It's very positive.
So that's good. The reason I've decided to change my meal approach up is because like I have the data last time around. I know how crappy I was feeling, and some of the things that I wasn't really paying attention to was like potassium intake, my vitamin levels, my fats were really low. My sodium, I wasn't really tracking that stuff. I think those play a bigger part than I. So I was normally just egg whites, chicken, oats, broccoli, like the standard. I would eat popcorn every day. And, a lot of those foods are lacking a lot of vitamins and minerals. So I've switched it up. I'm trying to get foods that are really like best bang for your buck. So spinach, peppers, easy to digest. And I'm not pulling this out of thin air. There's a well-known bodybuilder, he's the world's strongest bodybuilder, Stan Efferding. He has a diet called the vertical diet. And I've been trying like an augmentation of that. I'm not as strict with it as because I haven't been dieting like for a show, but as of like tomorrow prep starts. But this is what I'm going to be employing these tactics and see how I feel, because I do know I really hit the lows and some learning things. I needed to grind harder on cardio to get a little bit leaner, because I was lean, but I wasn't where I wanted myself to be. And I didn't give myself enough time, and I don't think I pushed my cardio hard enough. And I was eating foods that I liked, not necessarily foods that liked me. So I was doing a lot of like the protein French toast, delicious, amazing, popcorn every night, delicious, amazing. But I wasn't like eating salmon, which I should be. So like I put salmon in my diet twice a week. Increase my red meat, whole eggs for like the choline and the biotin and stuff like that, and ensuring that my micronutrients are at a high and not overhydrating, not completely flushing the electrolytes out of my body. So I'm going to try this approach and see how I make out. And it is good having the data from last time. And I tracked everything all the time with my food, so I know how many calories I'm taking in. I'm going to be roughly taking in maybe a little bit more, like 2750. I'll start with and see how it is. My cardio, I'm going to start right now. Because I'm so far out, I'm going to start HIIT training. And I know that HIIT training isn't necessarily better, but I'm all about time optimization right now. So I want to get the most bang for my buck. So if I wanted to do 20 minutes on the walking on a treadmill, I'm not burning as many calories as I would do 20 minutes just killing myself with HIIT training. Like I burn more calories there. I just have to see what my recovery is like. So maybe I do 3 days HIIT, 2 days on a treadmill of 20 minutes. Because I do 15-minute warm up every workout, and I walk the dogs at least twice a day. So I'm getting like a fair amount of cardio and doing that way. So I feel like doing 3 days of HIIT a week will definitely ramp things up pretty quick for me. So yeah. All right, I'm going to check on that rice.
There's spinach, peppers. I'm cooking it in chicken stock. And then there's some extra virgin olive oil in with there. Rice is in the Instapot. Then I'm going to do potatoes. I'm going to chop them up. And I'm going to hard boil some eggs. And then I believe the steak should be good to come out. So let me see here. Deer, I'm going to leave it in for another 10 minutes. I feel like the beef should be cooked. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That beef is done. I'll leave the deer in for another 10 times. And I'm going to do the potatoes. So that was actually quite fast. I think like maybe a third of the time that normally. All right, moment of truth. Let's see. Oh yeah, it's done. Perfect. Okay, so get that in the dish and then potatoes in. To give you an idea of how much fat is in beef versus the deer sausage, so that is 2 steaks. They look pretty lean. This is like 15 deer sausage. There's barely anything there. It's crazy. Anyway, there's the meat all done, the rice, spinach, peppers all in. Potatoes are in the Instant Pot. I'm not doing the eggs right now because I'll be headed to work shortly, but pretty much done. 20 minutes. Hey guys, prep day 2. I got hit with the flu. So I was up last night at 2, basically all night, and yeah, just really sick. And I'm laid up today, and I'm thinking I'll probably need 48 hours to recover from that. So it's a good start. But down 2 pounds from that, so. All right. Peace.